All right, baby. Welcome back. Another episode of the Over Under podcast.
Let's get it.
Our Sunday edition. Got myself, Aaron Steyer, Mr. Jon Sherman, and obviously Greg Kitt on the ones and twos, cooking it up back there. Before we start, go follow our socials right now.
Yeah.
Our Instagram at the over.underpod and our Facebook page over/underpodcast. Go there right now. Follow them. Like them. Leave a review. Leave a comment. And also, this video you're watching, like it, share it.
All the above.
Get it out to your family. Make them watch. Get it out to your friends. Make them watch. But
we need all the eyes.
We do. And on those socials, you can message us to get into our weekly FanDuel, which starts today. The Over-Under boys are 3-7. Obviously, Dalton, who's on our Wednesday show, and John on our Sunday show, they count as well, too.
Yep.
And we're looking to inch our way back to 500.
Yeah.
I was close last week. Almost got my third one. I was very close.
It's like that every week. One of us just a nut hair away, I swear.
It's crazy. But, like we said, message us to get in our weekly FanDuel. That is today. It is only for the Sunday games. Message us to get in it. It's $5 if you win $50 at this point in the season. If you win it once, you pay for the rest of the season.
The rest of the year's covered, yep.
So, don't you worry about that. If you watch our Sunday or Wednesday show,
yeah,
you know we got something on the line for
there's something on the line, no doubt.
So if you watched Wednesday, obviously our side bet of the week is the Vikings Cowboys game.
Yep. Go boys.
Steyer's on the Cowgirls. I'm on the Vikes.
A lot of trust in Kirk Cousins at 4 p.m.
Yeah,
it's not prime time though.
It's not prime
time, but it's not 1 p.m. either.
It's not 1 p.m. So it's scary. It's scary grounds for Kirk Cousins.
I think first half going to light it up. Second half, it might be nap time. We'll see.
It might be the exact same as last week, too, where he's throwing it to the other team.
Right.
And then he's like, oh, wait, I got the best receiver in the league, Justin Jefferson. Let me just chuck it up to him every time.
But if he does shit the bed and you do lose, or if the Cowboys shit the bed and I lose, what does the loser have to do? The judge has spoken.
The hammer has been laid. The loser will have to do the one chip challenge.
Yep, on Wednesday night show.
Live on Wednesday night show.
So I'm sure that's going to be something to see. Hopefully it's his ass and not me, though.
I do not want to do it.
He's more scared than me. I'll say that. He's way more scared than I am.
Interest in doing the one
So I
chip
think
challenge.
that means that it'll be a better video if he has to do it. But
also, if there's a tie.
If there's a tie, we're both doing it.
Yeah, if there's a tie,
Whatever. I ain't scared. If there's a tie, I'll do it with you. I ain't worried. But we're going to do this every week. This is going to be our new form of studio side bet. We're going to pick a game that we differ on. We're going to each pick a side. Then we're going to have you guys throw out the consequences and punishment ideas. And then Dalton, our Wednesday night guy, he was the judge. He picks the best one, and he's going to do that every week. And because if we pick, we're going to be soft about it. So we had to have somebody else be the decider on what punishment we went with, and that's what he picked this week. So
exactly,
one chip challenge.
Another reason why you should go follow our socials as
well. Yeah, interact with us. If you want to see us do something stupid one week, man, commenting on there.
And we are not gonna run a 5K.
5K chalked, ACT chalked. Yeah. We ain't them dudes, all right. We're not them dudes. All right, now there's 12 hours in Waffle House. All right, we can doctor it up. It says knock an hour off for a stack of pancakes you eat. All right, you see. I ain't eating maybe a stack of pancakes in that 12 hours. So we're going to probably knock that down to a waffle knocks an hour off if we do that. But that could be potentially something we do in the future.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, but keep coming with the ideas every week.
We'll figure it out for sure. But let's talk about a little college football.
Yeah.
Both went 2-1 yesterday.
Wicked day.
My one loss was such a bad beat. So I had Oregon State -8, fade Arizona State, still hot. LSU riding the hot hand, -14.5, pounded UAB. And then UCLA +2.5, lost by 3 to USC last night.
That was a good rivalry game, man. That was good to see it.
Insane game.
Started off rivalry week on the right foot with that one.
Yes.
Nonetheless, my locks were Auburn -7 over Western Kentucky. That was easy money, man. Cadillac is ride the Cadillac. Like I said Wednesday, ride that Cadillac. It's luxurious right now. And Wazoo -4 over Arizona. Just like fade Arizona State, fade Arizona. Arizona has a potent offense, but their defense
They were fighting on the sidelines. Yesterday.
That's the mojo they got going. Yeah,
both of them.
So that was easy. And then my biggest play of the day, I thought was a sure thing. Tennessee minus 22 over South Carolina, and they lost outright by 21 to Spencer Rattler in the freaking Gamecocks. They whipped them Gamecocks out and slapped Hendon Hooker in the fucking face, man. So that being said, there will be no Rocky Top Tennessee concert like was promised if they covered, but I ain't against a little burning a Tennessee shirt I got ritual. Let me know. I am not against that.
That was an all-time
because
game.
I won't put another dollar on the Volunteers.
All-time upset game
Especially if Hendon Hooker tore his knee out.
Dude, it looked like he tore everything in his leg. Everything is gone in his leg.
Tennessee's toast if that's the case.
Yeah, that is a shit show for Tennessee if they're done. Although they do have the old Team Up North quarterback Joe Milton. Who I don't know what it is. It looked like he threw it faster than Hendon Hooker. It was weird.
Yeah,
he was throwing some fastballs out there, but
probably a stronger arm, honestly.
Yeah, he's got a strong arm, but
just
it's
a
just
hell
the
of a lot
accuracy
less of an athlete.
It's why he's not at Michigan anymore.
Right.
Interesting. But with this week of college football being over, it is officially fuck Michigan week.
Yep, it is. Fuck that Team Up North. It's our blood's colored red for a goddamn reason. We live in Ohio. It's go Bucks. Bucks by 1,000,000. Back the Brinks truck up. Back the Brinks truck up. Put it all on the Buckeyes, especially if Blake Corum's out.
Line opened up at
minus 7.5 Buckeyes.
Buckeyes 7.
Hammer it.
Favorites. That is, and both teams had both teams always have letdown games
for
the
sure.
Week before.
For sure.
Obviously Michigan was a little bit more scary because they were in the big house.
Yeah,
and could barely beat Illinois.
It was a better team than what we played, though. I will say that Maryland is a lot less of an opponent than Illinois is.
Yeah.
They don't have a Chase Brown type.
We were also at Maryland on their senior night, though.
Yeah, man, that's not an excuse. Don't be that guy. Those aren't excuses. We ended up coming out winning by 2-3 scores. Was it 2?
It ended up being 2, but that was because of
the Now you cool with the excuses. We won by 2 scores. You won by 2 points. You had a tougher opponent, and we'll leave it at that.
Hey, a win's a win.
Exactly.
This time of the year.
Exactly.
I'm
See you Saturday.
I am glad Michigan won to not fuck up everything.
Yeah, I wanted us in Michigan to definitely come through with a win. I didn't want to kill the rivalry game next week.
You know what sucks? This is the first time they've been undefeated since 2006, which
it's
is when
crazy.
They were 1-2.
Ooh, that is insane, isn't it?
That is crazy.
That was one of the best games I ever remember watching.
Yeah. But
and it was in the horseshoe just like this week.
And I still swear, if that game wasn't in Columbus, Michigan wins that game.
Oh, get the fuck out of
here.
If. But all top teams yesterday had struggles.
Man, it wasn't easy.
Georgia won 16-6.
Yeah, it wasn't easy for anybody.
Ohio State score looked worse than what it actually was.
Score looked better than what it actually was.
Better than it actually was. Yeah. Michigan squeaked by with a win. TCU was
that walk-off kick to win by a point over Baylor. That was
USC as well.
USC
squeaked by. I mean, it was Tennessee lost. It was,
and that's my take is like
crazy day.
It's not that far-fetched anymore for Ohio State and Michigan to make the playoffs. It really isn't.
There's a chance now.
They need 2 things to happen. USC has to lose. TCU has to lose.
I think those 2 things happen, and they very possibly could happen. USC could go down to Greggy's Irish this Saturday.
It's possible.
That is true. Are we technically Irish fans this weekend? Do we want USC to lose?
Yeah, because I'm all for Ohio State and Michigan both making the playoff, dude. In any sort way possible, bring me that. Give me the game in a playoff atmosphere.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! I'm getting goosebumps.
So Georgia, Ohio. So let's say Ohio State wins, right? Or whoever wins the game
is in.
It goes to 2. Georgia's at 1.
Unless they just shit the bed in the Big Ten title game.
Come on.
But that's not happening.
No, it don't matter which one it is. They're gonna win by 3-4 scores.
Yeah. Whoever wins the game is gonna destroy them in the Big Ten.
Yeah, just like last year when Iowa waxed Iowa, Ohio State would have done the same. It's
going to be a bad Big Ten chance. Like, whoever wins the game is getting it.
Yeah, the Big Ten West is just cheeks. Straight point blank period. It is just down bad.
I don't even know who's supposed to come out of there.
There's Minnesota, Iowa.
So if Iowa wins this week, they're in. If Iowa loses, Purdue wins, they're in. And I don't even know who the hell the other team is, but there's 3 teams.
Illinois?
It could be at this point.
It could be Illinois.
Yeah.
I think Illinois is like 3rd. They need Purdue and Iowa both to lose.
Jesus
They've all just been beating each other.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's just a mess, and whoever wins the game is the Big Ten champs, pretty much. So.
Hey, John, I'm sending you production notes via text message. You need to look at your phone.
Shit.
But, yeah, I think whoever wins is, by far the best team in the Big Ten. So, I don't know. Seeing Ohio State, can you imagine if they play in the national championship?
Man,
that would be unreal.
man.
That would just be.
There's going to be one fan base that just takes an absolute heartbreak because that is a double whammy, losing the chip and losing that to that team.
But just imagine, like, if whoever loses that game and they end up rematching and
so
winning
much
in the
firepower,
national title game,
so much motivation.
It makes it so much better. Than
losing
that game in November.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, that's.
Oh, if you okay, so if something were to happen. Michigan did win in the horseshoe. Next week, and Ohio State gets in at this point. I think they're gonna push Ohio State in. All USC or TCU, one of those lose, Ohio State's in. I firmly believe that.
I don't think so.
You don't? I think Ohio State gets in over TCU.
Say you have,
and I think USC loses.
A USC or a Pac-12 champion, Big 12 champion, Big 10, and SEC. Like, it's gonna be hard to push whoever loses.
What if
that game?
Say USC loses to Notre Dame and loses to Oregon in the Big Ten.
Both of them?
Big 12 championship.
Oh, then USC's out, and arguably both teams probably get in as long as one of the teams isn't blown out.
Nonetheless, I was saying if Ohio State does lose next week and then they meet up with Michigan on the turf in the playoffs.
Oh, my God.
They ain't keeping up on the turf.
They
ain't keeping up on the turf.
The thing about the
shit weather is the only hope y'all got.
The national it's in a nice city. There's going to be no rain.
It'll be in a dome probably, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
It's like the difference between the Bills having to play in 6 feet of snow and going to Ford Field today. That's the difference between hammering the under and the over.
It is right. Back to Brinkstrup on the over. Everything on the over today, but geez, oh Pete. All right, let's move on though. Best matchups of the day. Let's get started. Oh, wait, you want to do injuries?
Yeah.
You got your injuries?
We can do that.
Let's run through some key injuries real quick. Steinman's got a little list that we are going to run through pretty fast.
Yeah, I need to bring it up.
Don't think there's really any crazy injuries or people sitting out or anything today, correct?
Mark Andrews is playing. I did see that.
Yeah, Mark Andrews is playing.
Kyler Murray is still a true game-time decision, so it's Colt McCoy is still an option there.
How is he still in the league?
Dude, and he's balling. He did well last week.
I think Blaine Gabbert's still in the league, too.
That is absolutely insane.
His little brother is balling at Miami of Ohio.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. DeAndre Hopkins is another game-time decision, which I'm hearing that's a less than 50% chance of him playing, so we'll see how that goes.
God, I knew this.
Marquise Brown, it looks like he should be back this week. He just got hopped off IR. Devontae is questionable, still a pure game-time decision. No word on that yet. DeAndre Swift, he's questionable, but I think if you have him, you best be handcuffing Jamal Williams behind him and playing Jamal Williams because DeAndre Swift has been not reliable, to say the least. Gus Edwards of Baltimore will be back today. He's been out the past few weeks, so that kind of takes a damper on them Kenyon Drake livers. People are living it off him in the flex. Lamar Jackson has been out sick but not injured. He is expected to play.
The shits again.
Yeah. He is expected to play today. Jamar Chase, no go. David Njoku is 4 weeks in recovery from an injury, and it looks like he should be out for his 5th straight week, right? Yeah.
I believe so.
Ezekiel Elliott, after that vicious knee injury,
we just saw that.
We saw it get ran back. Yeah, it looks like he's coming back today, though, so the Tony Pollard love might fade away a little bit.
I feel like Zeke is going to be in limited.
That's true. So Tony Pollard's probably still a good play. Yeah,
I like Zeke.
Jerry Jeudy for the Denver Broncos is out, so Cortland Sutton's numbers might go up. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, big news here, are both in for the first time in 4 weeks. They are both in. Keenan Allen since week 3.
No, I still don't even think he played a full game.
No, he missed week 2, I think. Came back for week 3, re-aggravated, and
in the first drive, I think, or something like that. Like, he didn't play much in week 3.
And then non-fantasy related, the last one I got here is Chase Young will not be playing as expected today for Washington.
Upsetting. upsetting the Ohio State guy.
Pretty much wraps up the injury report.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, best matchups. Let's kick it off with our quarterbacks first. Steyer, you want to go first?
I got it. It's purely the best quarterback. I can't say best quarterback in the league because that's Patty Mahomes. Patty Mahomes is still top tier number one, I'd say. But this is Josh Allen here. He's playing a shit squad secondary in the Cleveland Browns on an electric fast turf. They, like we said, they moved him out of the snow. They're going to light the scoreboard up today. Stephon Diggs isn't going to be stopped by no Denzel Ward, no Greg Newsome, none of them boys.
Greg Newsome's not playing. He got hurt in practice.
There you go. Even worse.
Got a concussion colliding into another player.
There you go. So that even maybe Gabe Davis is going to eat too. We'll see. But Josh Allen, nonetheless, is going to have a day.
Yeah, hammer the over in that game. My quarterback to play this is the guy, Taylor fucking Heineke. I love that guy. He's been playing better and better every week. Just upset the best team in the league, the Philadelphia Eagles, last week. They're going to Houston today, playing in warm weather, playing in Houston's a dome, right?
It's a retractable. Yeah,
I'm sure. I don't know what the weather is in Houston, but anyway, it's gonna be nice weather either way. If it's open, it's nice. If it's closed, it's a dome. So Taylor Heineke, that Terry McLaurin connection is just unreal. Absolutely insane. So I love Taylor Heineke. Who do you got, John?
I got Justin Fields.
Riding that train, and I don't mind it one bit.
Without a doubt, he's been the best quarterback in fantasy for the last month and a half.
Insane.
Wait, where'd he go to college?
He went to Georgia.
Oh my God! Who did he take to the college football playoff again?
Did he win it?
One game, beat Clemson, lost the championship.
He has won more
with Ohio State, for those wondering. Yes.
But it's 3 weeks ago they let him be him,
and
they've just been riding just the train ever since, and it's just like he's
him.
He is him.
He's what? I think he's leading the league in rushing over the last
over the last few weeks. He absolutely is.
He's had 170 or 150 plus yards in every the last
3 games.
2 games, just
games.
two. Yeah, just 2.
Okay.
Oh, because he had like 130 something or something like that.
It's been over 100 for 3 then. That's what I saw.
Yeah, it's insane what he's doing. But hot take here about Justin Fields.
What do you got?
If he was on the Ravens, he's a better version of Lamar.
Lamar's a better thrower than what people realize.
He is not a better thrower than Justin Fields.
I don't think he's a better thrower.
He's Lamar's faster.
He is faster. Not by a whole lot. Justin's bigger.
Well, I don't disagree, but like Lamar's like just those quick cuts.
Yeah, he is more agile.
He's more agile.
Agile is what he's got on
him.
Yeah.
Is he though? I don't know if he's a better runner. I mean, Justin Fields is.
If you asking me today, I'd say Lamar is a better runner. But if we get
Fields is closing the gap.
Yes, that's the best way to put it.
I will put it this way: 1-on-1 open field, Jackson wins every time. Fields isn't necessarily going to do that.
Yeah, because Fields might run you over too.
Right.
Yeah, Fields kind of reminds me of he's like in between Lamar and Cam.
Like
he is in that size.
I see more Cam in him than Lamar. Yeah,
that is crazy.
But he's not
crazy
as
comparison.
big.
No, he's halfway between. He's halfway between Lamar and Cam.
It's that fine line.
He's
absolutely
the thickness of Cam, but the size of Lamar.
Yeah.
Well, Lamar's kind of tiny.
Yeah, the height of Lamar, because I think they're about the same height. That 6'2", 6'3" height. He's not 6'6" like Cam.
Cam was right,
but he's thick like Cam.
Right.
That's crazy. Oh, wow. That'd be great if he could throw many more interceptions today.
You want me to get my running back?
Yeah, do your running back.
I got JT, Jonathan Taylor, everybody's number 1 pick in fantasy football this year that never panned out. Well, guess what? Last week, 22 carries, 147 yards. Jeff Saturday's first game as head coach. You think that man don't know how to pound the rock?
Oh, yeah.
You think that man doesn't want to? He's going to throw Matt Ryan in there, a guy that can game manage the game, not some young Sam Ellinger
he's not
kid.
Gonna lose you the game.
He wants a game manager, and he wants to run the fucking ball, and that's what he's going to do today.
Yes,
Jonathan Taylor, more than 22 carries probably today against Philly.
Whoa.
25 at least.
Whoa. Like my running back to start, Saquon Barkley, going up against a terrible Detroit defense. It's going to be shitty weather in New York.
You're right.
I think Saquon's going to go crazy. This Giants offense depends on him. I think really the only spark or anything they get is through Saquon today. So
That's been one thing I was
Saquon.
been spot on correct about that I called in the preseason was that Saquon was going to pop off.
Yeah.
Took that man in every single fantasy league I am in, and it has paid off. It has paid off. I went all in on that dude this year, and it's looking good.
He's finally stayed healthy. Being
Right.
banged up the last 3
And they've
years.
been. I was just going off the stat of like guys that are 2 years coming off a knee reconstruction. Like Adrian Peterson had his two like what was it 2,000 yards?
It was the year after.
It was right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was you get that you have that recovery year and the year after, and that's Saquon now because last year he had last year to recover, and that's what made me think that Saquon was going to go crazy this year.
Interesting. John, who's your running back?
I got Josh Jacobs. When they played earlier this year, he had 30 points. It was
He's been balling,
120 yards, a bunch of receiving yards too, and a couple touchdowns. Like he plays well against this defense.
The only bright spot
reason.
to that offense.
Yeah, and he really has been, and I think he balls out today against the Broncos defense that has been getting picked apart.
Especially if Devontae doesn't play. He's questionable.
If Devontae doesn't play, I think Broncos roll this game, which is weird with the way their offense is played. But yeah, Josh Jacobs all day today, just because he's gonna be what probably keeps him in there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It ain't gonna be Derek Carr crying.
No.
Oh, geez. All right. Receivers. Who you got, Sty?
Oh, stemming off your Taylor Heineke grab, I got Scary Terry, that fast-ass McLaurin, man. He goes up and gets the goddamn ball. And, John, where'd he go to college?
He went to Ohio State.
All right, cool.
The Ohio State.
It's only this week you have to deal with this, okay?
I'm good.
But nonetheless, he is going to ball today. Ball. He's been balling. If Taylor Heineke's in, Terry McLaurin's going to ball. That connection is elite. And
It's unreal.
That connection is going to continue to be elite today.
Oh, I didn't know. Mecole, Juju Smith-Schuster.
And Mecole out.
and Mecole
Kadarius
Hardman are out
Toney
today.
will get into you.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney looks real good right now.
We're going to talk about it.
My wide receiver to start is the best receiver in the game right now, in my opinion. I think it's pretty well set in stone that he's been the best.
It's hard to
receiver.
argue right now.
Justin Jefferson going against Dallas. Dallas is a very soft secondary. Obviously, their front is really good with Micah Parsons and all those guys. But secondary-wise, you can spout all the Trayvon Diggs shit all you want.
Trayvon Diggs has been looking better this year.
He has been better in coverage.
And this year he's been much better in coverage.
It's a zone defense. It's a zone scheme. He's not a Darius Slay, who's a better DB, who follows his guys on the field and plays press man all the way around.
He's going to be in Kurt's face.
Yeah, I'm sure he is, but that's why the Vikings are good at protecting 7 and letting Justin Jefferson one-on-one go get the ball.
All right, let's see.
I love.
He's going to get his
Justin
nonetheless, but I
Jefferson
don't see the Vikings doing too hot today.
I think Dalvin.
The only thing hot.
Dalvin could get his today.
Dalvin fucking. I think
he's been turning up lately.
I think
That's
Dalvin
without
Cook
a
might
doubt.
be. Is Dalvin Cook the most underrated player in the league?
You said that in the group chat, and it's just health. It's just all comes down to health.
It really does. I think
when he's healthy,
I wouldn't say like
when he's healthy, he's a top 3 running back in the league.
No.
Who's 3 better? Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, he's had one good year.
It was a pretty fucking good year.
Yeah,
too.
he hasn't backed it up this year.
He's been hurt.
That's point exactly. Dalvin Cook's better in every.
Dalvin Cook's top 6 when healthy, but that top 6 is really good.
Saquon's best in the league right now. I don't know what y'all talking about.
You could argue
24 in
Saquon as
Cleveland's
long
the
as
best
he's
running
healthy.
24 in Cleveland don't get the touches he should get.
No, and he's still the best back in the league.
Saquon is.
No, that's
Right now, it's Derrick Henry.
Can't even argue it. Okay, King Henry. Yes, sir.
That's not what Derrick Henry said a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry did say Derrick Henry
is a
that
very
guy.
humble person.
He's just not gonna say,
And he's not
"Yeah,
gonna
I'm
say
the
he's
best in the
the best.
motherfucking
Hey,
game."
He's so humble
He's
that makes
speaking
him
facts.
that
24 in Cleveland is the best running back in the
do you
game.
wanna know
That's
why
even
he's
more
not-
reason why he's the best because he's so humble, guys.
No,
know?
he doesn't have to say he's the best because he knows he's the best.
Oh my, get the fuck out of here. 24 in Cleveland's the best back in the league.
That sounds like a Jon Sherman thing to say.
Very much is so.
John doesn't say he's the best because he knows he's the best.
There's no way
Chubb.
they could have played a game there.
77 inches of snow in Buffalo since Thursday, folks. Woo!
That is a lot.
And now they're
And then
playing
there's
there.
0.
Cool, 75 degrees inside.
Yeah.
God bless. Oh, Christ. All right, what are we on? Receivers?
Yeah.
I just did JJ. Who do you got?
So if he plays this week, I got DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay.
I'm on that train all the way and you saw last week, it didn't matter that Colt McCoy was throwing involved.
Right.
Like he still put up good enough numbers.
Mm-hmm. I love DeAndre Hopkins.
Here's our game.
Love it.
425. Cowboys minus 1.5. Over under 48.5. I like the over. I like the over.
Sure. Over for sure. These are 2 over teams, no doubt. Oh, dude, I can't wait to freaking skull.
Oh, man.
Skull.
If the Cowboys do lose, you have to go live on Insta and hit a Stephen A. style. You have to hit a Stephen A. style. I told y'all. I tried to tell y'all. You got to.
I'll see what I can cook up. All right, who's your tight end to start, Sty?
My tight end to start is Muth out of the black and yellow boys.
It's all right.
Pat Freiermuth.
Kenny Pickett won't hit him.
Yeah, he will. He's going to hit him right over the middle. And the tight ends have actually balled against Cincinnati this week. They have not. Think about the games that Njoku had against Cincy. You know what I mean?
2 different athletes.
2 different athletes, same position that both get open the same way. Pat catches anything that comes his way. And I think he's going to find himself in the end zone today. And that's enough to be a fantasy play.
And he had a pretty good week 1 against them as well.
Yeah.
Cincy, so
he had like 110 yards against him.
I think it was only like 75.
Okay.
I think he will get in the end zone today.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll have a lot of yards.
I think I could see a nice little 75-80 of the tutty, and I'll take that all day.
My tight end to start, Mr. George Kittle out of San Francisco. I think with Jimmy G coming back and getting more comfortable.
Kind of like a Heineke McLaurin mesh.
Yes, I think George Kittle has been getting more and more involved in the offense each and every week. Obviously, he's still very big in their blocking. But in a divisional game like this, I think George Kittle is going to end up turning to be the guy that they go to, especially on 3rd down and stuff like that. So I can see a big, big day from Mr. George Kittle, the San Francisco 49ers.
I could see it too.
John, who you got?
Mr. Cole Kmet. I think he's got 4 touchdowns over the last 2 games.
He's hot. As Justin Fields sizzles, he's gotten sizzling as well.
And yeah, absolutely. And I think they're finally figured out, like, hey, this guy can run routes. He can catch. Let's throw him the ball.
And he's also gigantic and fast.
And he's worked really well with the busted plays. When Fields tries to run,
exactly.
He tries to run, he gets outside the pocket, it closes up, it's not there. Kmet's always making the play.
They still have nobody outside of Mooney at receiver.
Nobody.
Claypool.
He's still working his way in.
Right.
And Claypool actually looked decent last week.
Yeah.
With that extra, with that full week of knowing the
playbook.
playbook.
He hasn't looked bad.
He's only going to get better.
Which in turn opens up stuff over the middle for Kmet.
Yep.
Outside for Kmet. Like they kind of move him all around. He is
interesting.
He's a guy you can put in the slot because he does run routes really well.
Yes, he does.
All right. I love it. Cole Kmet. All right. Let's go to our worst matchups.
All right, I'll start off with the dweeb who does no longer have that dog inside of him. It is Zach Wilson. It's playing his daddy, Bill Belichick, today. In his short career, he has thrown 7 interceptions to the New England Patriots.
Oof.
This is in Foxborough today. It's no Corey Davis. It's 13 straight wins for the Patriots against the Jets. There's no chance for Zach Wilson today. That's the worst matchup by far that I could find today.
Yeah, that's not.
Don't play that fool. Why would you in the beginning? I don't know anyone that's playing Zach Wilson, but don't.
Not good.
Fade the Jets in every which way today.
My quarterback to stay away from is Kyler Murray going against San Francisco. Obviously, everybody knows that San Francisco D-line is just absurd.
Vicious. They some
Absolutely
dogs.
Absurd.
No Marcus Lattimore for the Saints today.
And I think with how short, stocky, and been playing too much Call of Duty, Kyler Murray.
That's without a doubt. You can tell Modern Warfare 2 just came out.
Yep. I think this San Francisco D-line and Nick Bosa is ready to tee the fuck off on his head.
I think you're absolutely right, man. I think you're absolutely right.
That's if he plays.
That's even if he plays. I mean, he could be scared and really just want to play some COD. Maybe he's got a couple guns to get gold, level up a little bit. So he may just say, F it, I'm going to play some COD today and just not even show up.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Who's your guy, John?
If he plays. If Colt McCoy plays, look out.
I got Matthew Stafford coming back from a concussion. No Cup. Really shitty offensive line play this week.
Yep.
And the fact that he just hasn't been comfortable at all. Like, I don't.
Hasn't even looked good.
Like,
Has
he has looked like bad Detroit Stafford.
Yeah.
Yes.
He got his
All
ring and he's
year.
been cooling since.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's almost like, hey, got my title.
Right.
He's going to coast off in retirement.
So that's
here in
kind of
a
all
year
I
or
wanted,
two.
guys. Like,
Right.
I was really trying to retire, and you guys really didn't do anything to like get a backup. He's like, I guess I'll stick around.
Over under in the Browns-Bills game's up to 50 points, and I still
Hammer it.
absolutely love it.
Hammer it.
And the spread for the Bills is down to 8, wasn't 9.
Interesting. All right, who's your running back to stay away from, Steyer?
My
You
running
stole
back
mine.
to stay away from. All right, let me redo it then.
No, we can do it. We'll just tag team it.
All right, my running back stay away from. I think it's if two of us on it, it's plain and simple.
Yep.
It's Joe Mixon today against Pittsburgh. TJ Watt back. That defense has got some juice right now. Minka's back too. We haven't seen TJ and Minka back in the backfield or in the defensive field since week 1 when we played the Bengals the first time and upset them in Cincy.
Said Minka had a pick 6.
Joe Mixon didn't do shit that game. I don't
Yeah,
think Joe
Minka had a
Mixon
pick 6.
does shit this game.
That's like the only game Minka's played actually well in.
Spreads down to 3.5 Bengals because people know it was at 4.5. Dropped the whole point.
Yep.
They scared.
Yeah, I like staying away from Joe Mixon.
Stay away from the Bengals.
TJ is really the only person worth a shit on the Steelers team, and he
Chill
is.
out.
Wow.
Alex
Hayward?
Highsmith's got 9 sacks on the year.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also,
Cam
I mean,
Hayward, Minka Fitzpatrick. Oh,
they haven't
don't
been
look.
doing
Don't
anything,
sleep on DeMarcus Casey.
See, this is just the most stereotypical Steelers fan thing.
What?
No,
Haven't been good, but we got all these guys.
they have 3 guys on that defense. It's Minka, it's Hayward,
It's TJ. It's
and
TJ
it's
Watt.
TJ.
TJ Watt's the only player worth a shit on that
Oh
team.
my.
Oh,
Granted, he is also probably arguably the best player in the league. So I will give you
And
guys
Minka's
that.
an All-Pro safety, and Cam's an All-Pro D end / D tackle.
Minka has not been playing like an all-pro safety this year.
Dude,
no.
he's got 4 picks.
I think so.
I think he's
But-
given up just as many touchdowns.
Not the case. He's given up a few. You're basing one play on Gabe Davis. That's it. That's all you see in your
No.
head.
What was there was another one too where he got little boyed by him. AJ Brown made him look stupid almost 3 times.
Yeah,
in a row.
AJ Brown makes everybody look stupid.
Exactly.
Well, I'm just saying if you're
That's like
gonna-
saying Derrick Henry stiff arm. He could stiff arm anybody.
if you're gonna say we got fucking Minka Fitzpatrick.
He's a
all-pro
dog,
safety,
bro.
I mean, you can't
You'll
give,
see
you
today.
can't be
You'll
getting
see
lost
today.
by the best guys. Then you're not the best. It is what it is.
Did we once say he's the best safety in the goddamn
Well, he
league?
said he's all pro safety.
That's
It's
I don't
one of
know.
the best.
he's an All-Pro safety. He got named All-Pro last year.
I'm just saying he's not playing like it this year.
He is.
See, there we go again. He is not playing like it. If Gabe Davis,
You want to talk
is-
about someone that's not playing like an All-Pro? We could talk about Myles Garrett.
You're 100% correct.
You admit to it. I won't.
You are, yeah. I mean,
'Cause Minka's not playing as bad as Myles.
All right, so the issue with Myles Garrett is he is boomer bust every week.
Yeah, straight up.
He either
He's
looks
gonna have
really
3
good
sacks or he's
or
not gonna
he
do
gets
anything.
contained, and it doesn't even matter how good of a lineman is blocking him. He can get contained by shitty ones. Like I bring up Pittsburgh last year when they had, I think, the 2nd worst graded lineman in the NFL.
I think it's funny. I just
And-
realized we were defending our guys that were wearing the jerseys we're wearing. No wonder we're so defensive.
But Garrett's elite. Like
The thing about Myles Garrett is that they don't fucking move him around.
Yeah, that's
it's-
He's
straight.
in the
yeah.
same spot the
every week.
entire
Yeah.
game. And after a while, like after you're getting chipped, and whether it's by running backs, like you don't know where the chip's coming from. So it's almost like you're just playing, waiting for the chip. It's like, oh well, fuck, nobody chipped me. The ball's already out.
Right.
yeah, and
Or he gets double teamed with a guard or with a running back, and it's like, well, fuck, like what the fuck, like they have to move him around, put
Yeah.
him on
Right.
the inside,
and
put him
that-
on the other side.
and that comes down to a guy that
Stupid fucking Joe Woods
that
needs to
Browns
walk the
fans
fucking
want out of
plank.
there is the inability to adjust to schemes that the other team is
Yeah,
running.
no shit. I've watched every fucking snap of every game. The defense sucks. Joe Woods needs to be fucking fired, and he should walk the damn plank.
Who's your worst running back, John? We both had Mixon.
I got James Conner. So everybody knows he's a touchdown monster.
Yep.
But when he doesn't get touchdowns, he's average at best. Like this
totally
is
agree.
the guy that will get you. I think he's averaging 50 yards a game this year, and that's with 100 or 200 yard games.
Yeah.
Like he is just.
Boomer bust.
Yeah, exactly. He is boomer bust, and he's going up against the #1 run defense in the league.
Yep.
He thrives off touchdowns.
So, he's going to end up getting like 20, 30 yards. If he gets a touchdown, it's still less than 10.
right, that's what
Yeah.
saves him, right?
And if he doesn't, then suddenly it's just like, oh shit, I started this guy and he didn't do anything for me.
Love it. All right, receivers. Steinman, who you got?
I got Rondale Moore. Stay away from Rondale Moore. I think he's going to get locked down tomorrow night by San Francisco. He's been coming on as of late, but I just think in every which way we've pretty much all named an Arizona member. I think you're picking up that the Niners are going to come out in Mexico City tomorrow night with Debo's boombox out the locker room. It's over. Yep. It is over as soon as that happens. Before the game even kicks off, it is over.
The boombox is out.
Every Arizona player you have, bench them because Debo's coming to wreck their lives tomorrow night.
And Christian McCaffrey.
Hopkins, if he plays. But
D-Hop, too.
But Marquise is back this week, too.
Yes.
And that takes away touches from D-Hop, which is going to scare. There's not going to be many touches to go around tomorrow, I think.
I don't think it takes away touches. I just think from Hopkins, he's going to get his no matter what.
Yeah, that could be.
But it's going to potentially take some away from Moore. But at the same time, you could argue maybe Moore has deserved more touches because he's been there the last few weeks.
No, I think they lock Moore down tomorrow night. The 49ers don't usually fall to them, the slot receivers. Cooper Kupp doesn't usually do anything against the Niners. The slot receivers don't do anything against the Niners.
But which guy do they put in the slot?
Rondale Moore's been their slot guy all year.
Okay. But that's but he hasn't had Hopkins and Marquise.
Hopkins has never played the slot.
Well, no. But the reason he's been the slot is because there's always been a number one.
Right. Rondale Moore is not. He's not an X receiver. He's 5'8".
So is Marquise Brown.
He's got more experience of doing so.
Marquise can blow the top off.
Yeah.
I don't think Rondale Moore.
No.
I think
Rondale is a textbook pure slot.
Yeah. Marquise has that track speed where he can just
more of a Deontay type. If you look at Deontay, you see slot, but you can put him on the outside and run him a fade. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's where I get Hollywood Brown's type. Yeah, separation.
Right. My receiver to stay away from. It's weird saying it, but Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
Patrick Surtain.
If he plays,
PS2 has been on clamps this year.
Yes, he has.
Making his case for probably a top 2 or 3 corner in the league. And I think Devontae in this struggling offense keeps struggling because that Denver defense is vicious.
Yeah.
Absolutely vicious.
Even without Bradley Chubb, it's been all right.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, the run defense isn't the best, but the secondary and pass defense
it's been unreal.
Unreal. I mean, that secondary is crazy. And Patrick Surtain, like I said, making his case as probably, arguably could probably place. I mean, you have Jalen Ramsey, but Ramsey's given up some big.
He's definitely had a lackluster year compared to years of past for Ramsey. Yeah,
Patrick Surtain, you could make the case that he might be the best corner in the league right now. I mean, with what he's been doing.
There's talk. It could be Darius Slay's still that dude. Darius Slay's still that dude.
There's a kid in New York that still has never given up a touchdown.
Is that Bradenbury or
Sauce Gardner?
Sauce Gardner. Oh, Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner and Tariq. What's the Seattle kid's name? Woolen have been unreal.
Yeah. Woolen for Seattle has been a dog. He clamped up Tom Brady when he tried to catch a pass last week. Tripped him up, got the penalty. I don't care. TB12 ain't catching a ball on me either. I'll knock his head off before he catches that ball, dude. Are you kidding me? Wouldn't you?
Awesome. Dude, I mean, you have to.
If you send TB12 on a pass on me, bro, I am knocking his teeth down his throat before he catches that ball.
I'm pressing immediately. But yeah, stay away from Devontae Adams. John, who's your receiver to stay away from?
I got Chris Olave. Coming off the injury last week, he's become the number one in New Orleans.
And people are figuring it out. Yep.
And it's not even so much figuring out. He's gonna and Landry, I think, is 50-50 to play this week.
Yeah.
But
he's probably on a snap count.
But Ramsey can shut down anybody as long as they're not physical, and Olave is not physical.
No, he's
not
a
at all. He is a finesse guy, runs his routes, and he's gonna have Ramsey in his back pocket.
Right. I will say one Saints guy that I do like that I think is gonna go unmentioned here, so I can say their tight end Johnson. Juwan Johnson's a good play. He's the only damn weapon they got.
Yeah. He's had 2 long touchdowns.
The only weapon they got, because they got Kamara and they got obviously Taysom Hill and Olave, but he's the only weapon they got that is seeing separation because the other guys are getting the attention and he is against Pittsburgh. They looked like shit, but Juwan Johnson had good stats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tight ends always have good stats against Pittsburgh.
True.
All right, Steyer, you got a tight end to stay away from?
My tight end to stay away from is Hayden Hurst against Pittsburgh today.
Oh my God.
Stemming off of that.
Just said tight ends always do well.
And it stems something to me because Hayden Hurst did have a good game in week 1. He did. But without Jamar Chase out there, they're going to have clamps on him. And Miles Jack, this is where Miles Jack has really came to, and Devin Bush as well, tight end coverage. Put them on each side. That middle linebacker has been clamping them down. Week 1, we saw him. Hayden Hurst had a game. I don't think he has a good game today at all.
That's funny because I had to pick him up because I got like 2 tight ends on a bye.
If you're going to follow the trend that tight ends play good against Pittsburgh, it's always a chance that it could happen, yes. But I think Pittsburgh has figured it out, and they've seen these guys. They've seen the film. They're not going to let Hayden Hurst have another good game. You
still got T. Higgins. You still got Tyler Boyd.
Those guys might have a good game.
No, potentially mixing out of the backfield as well. Like Hurst is going to have single looks to where as long as he can create separation, he's going to be fine.
I don't see him finding the end zone, and that's a tight end killer, so we'll see.
Which means he's going to have 3 touchdowns.
Chill out. Hell no.
My tight end to stay away from, Tyler Higbee for the Rams.
Okay.
Going against that New Orleans Saints defense. The Saints have the best fantasy defense against tight ends. And going back to John's point with staying away from Matthew Stafford, I just don't think the Rams are in a good position to throw the ball. Shaky O-line, the only thing you're really going to get from Higbee is maybe a couple screens here or there because they're not going to be able to stretch the ball vertically down the field.
There's more pressure on him without Kupp in there.
Yep. So I would stay away as far as you can from Tyler Higbee. John, who's your tight end to stay away from?
It's the most freakish athlete of a tight end that maybe the NFL has ever seen, but it's Kyle Pitts. They still don't know how they want to use him.
Just line him up at fucking receiver and get over with it.
It's like the Bears were struggling with Fields, not knowing how to use him. It's kind of the same thing right now.
And the crazy part is they put him in the slot a couple weeks ago, and he went off for, I think, like $120 and a touchdown.
Yeah. Right.
And then this last week or two, just nothing. It's
crazy.
Don't understand it. And as talented as he is, they don't know how the hell they want to use him.
No clue.
Good point.
It's crazy to think, like, beginning of the year, Kyle Pitts is going to fight for that tight end 1 spot. And he's been anything but.
It's nuts. Absolutely nuts what they're doing to Kyle Pitts. Even though, like, Atlanta's, like, staying in games and being competitive, they're not even using what's probably their best offensive weapon.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts is one of the best X factors in the league.
Yeah, he could be.
And they don't even use him.
They don't know how to.
It makes no fucking sense. But that wraps it up. Our best matchups and our worst matchups. Let's move on to our daily fantasy player to get. Steyer, who's your guy?
Man, he's the one that's been getting talked about all around the NFL world this morning and all week. The Chiefs players are like, how the hell did our front office land this dude?
Travis Kelce said that.
How the hell did they pull this off? Well, it's Kadarius Toney, and you got no Juju today. You got no Mecole Hardman today. It's literally Travis Kelce. You got to double cover him, as always. And Kadarius Toney is going to take the top off of this Chargers defense today. I believe that firmly.
How much is he?
5,800. That's a value.
That's a steal.
If you're under 6,000, you have great value in these players because that means you're going to be able to take one of these guys that you think is going to produce for a cheap price and go spend a bunch on a top tier guy. Whatever, CD Lamb, Debo, whatever you want to call it. But yeah.
One of your number ones on a team.
Exactly. It just gives you more value, more money to work with.
Love it. My guy, my daily fantasy player is Devin Singletary,
Really?
the running back for the Bills. I'm a realist fan here. I know how bad the Browns defense is and how much the Bills like to use Devin Singletary in the red zone, especially in those goal-to-go situations.
Yeah.
Devin Singletary absolutely eats down there. The Browns' defense and Joe Woods are absolutely incompetent, and he might have 7 touchdowns today. Don't be surprised if Devin Singletary sets the fantasy record for most touchdowns scored. 6,400, so a little bit more than that 6,000 mark. But still, I think the value is just unreal because the Browns are going to forget he's even a player, and they're not going to cover him.
It's a good call. Who you got?
George Pickens.
Jorge Pickens, NFL young boy.
So
NFL bitch boy.
NFL young boy.
Last week was his first true week as number 2. He had 13 points on FanDuel.
Yeah.
And I think as the season has gone on, he's becoming more and more comfortable.
Getting
in
more
that offense.
and more ready, man. There's a pop-off game coming. It could be
and it's
today.
coming. And I feel like it really could be today. Like, in past years, obviously, the offense has been different this year. Well, it hasn't been different. That's been the problem.
Right.
But, like, receivers tend to go off against Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had a softie.
And
Eli Apple.
and for $6,000, I feel like it's a good value on a guy who physically can do it all.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. That was your spot to say, where'd he go to college? When I said, yeah, Eli Apple. You're talking about their lackluster secondary. And I said, yeah, Eli Apple. That's your chance to say, where'd he go to college?
Didn't get it, though. Bucks still Buckeyes still.
But that boy won a natty, so you can't even say shit about it. He's got a championship
he was a dog
ring.
at Ohio State.
Yes,
He was a dog at Ohio State.
yes. Rocking that 1-3.
Ugly ass dude, but
Ugly ass dude. But
plays
he
some
had
good
clamps
college
for the
ball.
Bucks. He wanted to play hard for Urban, but
all right.
Zach Taylor can't bring it out of him.
No, Zach Taylor is one of the dumbest looking head coaches in NFL history.
I'd agree. Can't
Just
believe
a
he's got a Super Bowl
stupid
appearance in his resume.
Stupid looking face.
So
Very
let's bust into our over/under NFL pick standings.
Yes.
So we got me at 8-6 last week. So my total record is 75, 69, and 3. Joey went 7-7 last week. His record is 73, 71, and 3. So 2 games back of the belt where we stand right now.
Still both over 500.
D-Money NFL. Best week we've ever recorded.
Yeah,
10-4 last week, man.
Insane. Start off 8-0.
Yeah, so since we started recording him, he's 17-9-1. And John, I think I forgot to include your last week picks, but we have you at 7-5-1 right now. I think last week you went 8-6. Does that sound right?
I think so.
So you had 8-7. That puts it 15, 6 to
11.
15, 11-1 is what stands. John.
Everybody's above
4
500.
people, and everyone's that got a winning record.
That's crazy. Absolutely.
Me
crazy.
and you playing on 160 games. That's insane.
148 games.
That's good math. Give him his props in the comments. That was good math.
148
Something
games.
I couldn't do. Yeah.
146, actually.
Insane that we still
47.
stand above 500. Let's hope it stays
God,
that way. There's a lot of
please.
games going down today, and we're only a couple games over 500,
God.
so it could shift quick.
It
Well,
could
the nice part, though, about this point in the season, you kind of know who is who and what they do.
Yes, that's true. You got through the
So
tough point of figuring
It
teams
makes
out.
it a little bit easier to hit those picks.
I agree. I do agree.
Only thing to contradict that is like when you get spreads like the Chargers,
Vegas is figuring spreads
The
out.
Chargers game and the Niners game where you get these 7.5 point
and
spreads.
The 3 ones are arguably tougher because that's a field goal. And
The field
Yeah.
goal 3.5 to 2.5 is like
They're vicious.
the biggest thing.
It's so
biggest
like
thing.
so the Jets Patriots being at 3.5. That is I
mind-
love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it.
mind-fucking.
But how easily could you see the Patriots winning a field goal game?
That's it.
It's just
It's like
they
'cause
know
you
what they're
the,
doing.
The Patriots don't have a crazy offense,
Right.
So it could very well be a 17-17 game, and the Patriots go down and win by a field goal.
Yep.
Like it's insane. But let's do our 4 p.m. slate, our 1 p.m. slate. If you did not catch it,
We're gonna run through the Thursday
wanna-
night game first because everyone was right except one person.
Yeah, I trust Aaron Rodgers.
hey, and funny enough, I told him on Thursday when I saw him, I'm like, Tennessee, because Henry's getting the ball.
Yeah.
I trusted Aaron Rodgers.
You shouldn't have.
Wasn't expecting a passing touchdown, but hey, I'll take it.
Mike Vrabel is that dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I trusted Aaron Rodgers. Tennessee's legit, man.
Yeah, especially against a team with a defense like that. It's a Tennessee, if they're going to run into issues, it's going to be a team with a very, very, very good run defense. And
Plus,
quite honestly, there's not a whole hell of a lot of those in the NFL nowadays.
no. Plus, Treylon Burks is back, and he's
That
healthy,
helps.
which he
Yeah.
is
And
just going
dude,
to help push the
Tannehill's
offense.
first drive deep ball to Burks was money.
that was insane. Haven't seen that all year.
No, that was
All year.
money,
Like,
dude.
all year.
And the kicker is
In shit weather.
Yeah,
Burks is going to get better and better. He
Absolutely.
has the build of a true number one. Like
He's
it's
got
not-
A.J. Brown tangibilities, man.
and I think that's why they were willing to.
Yup.
They moved off. Of
I
him
said
to
it
get Burks.
one of our first few over-under episodes. When we were doing our season preview, I said Treylon Burks is going to be like a A.J. Brown. I just bonked my head off the wall.
And I think Tannehill has realized that at this point, he doesn't have to push the ball like he had 2
Right.
years
Yeah.
past. Like he's just got to.
Some about the Titans, man. When the weather gets shitty and the year goes on, they start mojoing it and figuring out that game managing type play, and that includes Tannehill in that. They
It's winning
figure
those-
it out come November, December
it's
time.
winning those 24-21 games.
'Cause it's-
27,
Because they're
24
not
games.
loading up Derrick Henry anymore, and they're okay with giving him 30 carries.
Yeah, it's fucking insane what they do.
So our 1 p.m. slate, we have the first game here. We got the Bears, we got the Falcons, we got the Falcons -3. Joey and me were both on the Bears. Dalton was on the Falcons. John, looks like you're on the Bears too.
It's the Bears. Like at this point, like you look at Chicago, what they've done offensively, like that.
they're due for one.
Yeah,
They are due for a monster. Like they're due for a game in which everything comes together.
And
Yes.
they're
going
gonna
against
they're gonna score 60 fucking points.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's against the Falcons. While they have been pretty good this year, surprisingly, but like they don't have the talent
I agree.
No.
to where I think especially if this gets in a shootout, like
Oh, it's gonna get insane.
it could get ugly in a
Yeah,
hurry.
the over in that game's a play.
Yeah, this could very well be a 45-42 game,
Absolutely.
and it's game-winning kick right after 2 back-to-back series with interceptions. Like, it could get absolutely absurd in this game.
The next game, we got the Browns, we got the Bills. We had snowflakes by it because on Wednesday we thought it might get played in Buffalo, but that's not the case here. It's getting played at Ford Field in Detroit. We got it's dropped down to -8 with the Bills. Here we have it -9.5. However you want to look at it.
Hammer the over.
Hammer the over, and I got the Bills.
I'm on Cleveland. I don't feel good about it, but they're my team. I'm going to ride with them. I don't know.
It's going to be one of them 42-10 shitty games, man, like you saw last week. Just buckle up.
No, I mean, they'll keep it.
No, they won't. They didn't keep it close against Miami, dude. They didn't keep it close.
Miami's just too fast.
Okay. And so is Stephon Diggs.
So is Buffalo.
Yeah, but they're not like that fast.
They're just as good on offense, dude.
They don't have Tyreek Hill.
Okay, they have Josh Allen.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Stop
I'm
trying to
make this work.
You have Stephon Diggs. You have Gabriel.
Don't water
I know
it down.
who they fucking got. All right? I know what their fucking team is.
Don't water it down. Don't water it down.
I'm trying to make this fucking work for me. I'm here with 2 fucking Steeler fans in Ohio. Make that make fucking sense. I know, but I'm trying to make this work.
I really feel like
Buffalo's probably gonna fucking murder them. Yes, we get it. But for the fucking sake of my fucking pride, I'm riding with fucking Cleveland. All right, I'm not saying Cleveland's gonna win.
Hey.
They're gonna backdoor cover.
Are they? They can't get. I almost said, can they get buried if they get killed here? But with Deshaun coming back, you can't do that yet.
No, the freak man comes back, it's game over.
But you're talking about a guy that hasn't played a meaningful game.
Oh, I'm not saying it's going to be good, but we have
man.
to give him a chance. We can't bury him quite yet. We have to give him a chance.
But like, if Deshaun looks like shit those first 2 games back, like
they get buried then.
Yeah.
I mean, can we talk about how Kentucky, number 4, and Gonzaga, number 2, play tonight? Did not even know that in college basketball.
1 and 2 women's basketball matchup too.
Well, Gonzaga's not going to be number 2 after this week.
Yeah.
Oh no, they lost to
Are you still hot
Texas.
Are you still hot on Gonzaga?
No, I got Kentucky by it tonight. I have to see that spread, but no, you see my eyes light up.
Yeah.
I am all Kentucky's nice, and I think. And Houston's killing Oregon. I haven't looked at the college basketball slate, but I once football starts, I kind of not look at it on Saturday, Sundays.
Big upset. Oregon at home against Houston.
Houston is so good, bro.
I know how good they are. Like
They are so good.
I've seen a little bit of
Mac just put the bag on them. I'm Houston all year.
All right, what's our next game?
Yeah, enough of the college hoops talk on a fucking Sunday. We got the Eagles and we got the Colts. And we got the Eagles -9. I think me and Joey both like all 3 of the over-under boys on Wednesday had a backdoor cover.
I think Colts backdoor cover.
What do you got after that lackluster performance Monday night? You got the Eagles or no?
I got the Eagles, and it's because of this.
Pure talent?
There is no more pressure on a perfect season.
True.
Them getting beat gets them refocused.
Yeah.
Colts.
And-
I think they're on a skid right now. I personally think they're going to fall a skid. I think it's going to be a 2. I don't know who they have next week. Could be a 3-game skid. And I think when they get back into these divisional games, you find Dallas back on the schedule and the Giants. That's when they get it back.
The Giants twice still.
That's when they get it back.
I think so, but I feel like there is like the pressure's gone for a perfect season, and I feel like they got back to work this week because all right, we got honestly they got beat up on in that Monday night game.
They did.
But
Washington beat the shit out of them.
But I think Hurts is a smart quarterback. He's gonna get back to what he needs to do, and I think Devontae Smith could have a huge game this
I don't
week
mind that. Yeah.
They don't have a second corner outside of Kenny Moore.
I think Devontae Smith could ball, but I think
Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, Gilmore is there. That's right.
I think the Colts still have this game managing style today where they keep the rock.
Hammer Jonathan Taylor.
They keep the rock out of Philly's offense's possession.
I wish there was a way to bet time of possession because I bet the Colts double the Eagles' time of possession in this game.
You think they get 40 minutes?
I won't go as extreme as saying that, but I will say
maybe not like actually double, but I'm saying they have a significant amount more than the Eagles in time of possession.
They will win. I would just say purely they win the time of possession battle. I would take that bet.
I really feel like you see the Eagles get back to like that methodical offense. So like this is like before,
they kind of play that. Dude, I'm starting to love the under in this game because that's kind of Philly's game style too.
Just hold the ball.
Miles Sanders has been really good this year.
As long as you don't let AJ Brown pop off for 3 of them.
Against your all-pro safety.
He wasn't.
That was against some
a corner, Akilla Witherspoon, who's not playing today. Thank the fucking Lord.
Well, should have had safety help over top.
Minka played that week.
Yeah. Steelers are on a skid, man. If TJ's not on the field, we're lost.
That is very true.
I didn't just kick my mic out, didn't I?
All right, next game.
We got the Jets playing their daddy Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots at his home. Pats -3 on Wednesday, bumped up to -3.5 today. Look how scared Zach Wilson is walking into the field. I'm not even exaggerating. Holy shit!
3.
Look how fucking scared he looks, dude.
He looks
already.
He is scared.
He's seeing ghosts.
He's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Cry, bro.
Dude. Anyone watching NFL Live got to join us on that. Zach Wilson looks so scared, and you heard it here first.
Hammer
it is
New England.
everything you got on the Patriots today. Responsibly. Everything you got in your gambling account. They're separate. Gambling account, regular money. Don't touch your regular money. Live a normal life. Don't mess your normal life up gambling. But all the gambling money you got, put it on the Pats today.
Yes. Hammer the Patriots. Hammer the Pats.
I'm glad you corrected that because people would have took me wrong. Empty their whole account. Why'd I lose my mortgage payment due to you? Tommy's made jokes about people losing their mortgage. No, but on our reality, like I said, winning records. If you're following us and putting all kinds of money, you're making.
Gotta put your mortgage.
You're making money.
That is great. But yeah, we're all on New England.
Be smart about it. But yes, put it all on New England, but be smart.
I don't think there's a real debate about this one.
All right, so the only debate is the Jets are 4-0 on the road this year.
Yeah, and they're freaking
absolute road warriors, but I'm still taking New England. It's Belichick.
7 picks to the Pats in like 3 games that he's played against them. Come on.
And New England's won 13 straight at home against the Jets.
Yep.
I love these Justin Fields highlights.
Me too.
It's New England, but that 3 points, this could be a push.
I don't think so. I see 10 at least point win.
Whoa.
I do.
Whoa.
Next game, we got the Rams, we got the Saints, we got New Orleans -3, and let me tell you, this is one clunker of a game.
Yeah, you must love an odd clunker here, the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams here.
I hate the Rams in this.
I'm banking this solely off a very, very good Rams defensive performance, and it's doable. It's doable because the Rams or the Saints offense
they have the pieces on paper.
And I saw the Steelers showed the film how to have a shit offense and a good defense and beat the Saints last week. I think the Rams could do that this week. I think the Rams get it.
Interesting. I'm on New Orleans here. I think it's pretty safe, fair bet. New Orleans by 3.
Yeah, I am as well. I mean, Stafford coming back,
Cooper Kupp was their only shot on offense, and without.
Oh yeah,
exactly. And I think
I'm not completely confident in this, and I won't be putting real money on it. No. But for our pick's sake,
this is a scary game.
It's just something about it. I'm just trusting that Rams D. I'm just gonna trust it.
You can trust them all you want, but they have they're 3 or 4 wins with that D. And now
how many of the Saints got?
Trust me, that
not many more.
Yeah, but. So the offense was horrible, even with Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Now he's gone. Your number one is Van Jefferson because
I'm just gonna hope they figure out a run game, man. Hopefully they figure out a run game, which is doable on the Saints defense.
I think you're gonna see the Saints run the shit out of the ball, and it's gonna allow Dalton to make timely throws today.
For sure.
Everybody forgets Dalton wasn't always a bad quarterback.
No, he went to an AFC championship.
Never went to an AFC championship. Went to the playoffs and lost to the Steelers in that crazy. Well, no, he didn't even play in that game. He was out. AJ McCarron played that crazy playoff game. No, he made it to the playoffs once or twice and never. Last year was the first year the Bengals have made it to the AFC championship in years.
The first time they won a playoff game.
And the first time in
he
never won one.
Yep.
But I feel like the Saints will do enough not to lose the game.
Interesting.
Plus, you got the Rams coming from the West Coast all the way east. That doesn't always fare well for those teams.
Not good. All right, next game.
Lions, Giants. Giants -3.5. Looks like you took.
I like the Lions here. I think it's going to be a close game.
I got the Giants myself. Dalton also took the Lions, and I am the only one that took the Giants.
So I like
-3 over the
-3.5.
Y'all are dumb.
I think the Giants win by field goal.
It kind of feels like the Lions are finally figuring out how to finish games by winning the last.
I'm gonna
2.
put it point blank. It's clear as this. We got one of our real deal teams on Wednesday night playing one of our graveyard teams on Wednesday night. That's all you gotta say to me to hammer the real deal squad.
I think the Giants still win. I just think they win by a touchdown.
So too.
It's only 3.
Or a field goal.
It's only 3.
It's 3.5.
Win by a touchdown.
We got 3.5.
I think you nailed it at the first point. They win by a touchdown.
Field goal.
Like, I think the Lions could sneak this game out.
Whoa, I'm not saying that. I'm on them losing by a game-winning.
Goofy. Saquon takes this game over.
I think it's a high-scoring game.
Saquon takes the game over. Point blank. Period. Daniel doesn't mess up. He hasn't been messing up.
I think the Giants win 27-24.
All right, I
No.
can see that.
Saquon's probably got 2 touchdowns.
But again, that's still Lions cover.
27-17.
There's no way.
But didn't you just say they were just going to win by a touchdown? And all
Yeah,
this?
No,
I
it's
said
up to
I
Paul.
like a touchdown.
His
That makes me.
10 points. His go-to is always 10 points. It's always if you love the team. Oh, they're definitely gonna win by 10 points.
Yep. And it happens most of the time. Believe it or not.
Oh, I love it. All right, what's our next game?
Carolina
With,
and Baltimore.
Pay attention to this Lions-Jets game or Lions-Giants game today and see if the Giants win by 10 because I want y'all to roast me if they don't. I want y'all to roast me if they don't.
Absolutely.
All right?
Let's do it. It's no problem to me.
Panthers, Ravens. We got the Ravens minus 11.5. And if you follow my favorite trend of this season so far and you have a minus 9.5 spread or bigger, you play the under. It is 9-3 this year following that trend. So that being said, play the under today. Anyways, Joey, who do you got here?
I have Carolina.
I got the Ravens. Dalton's got Carolina as well. And you, John.
So there's no such thing as like bonus points in the NFL like there is college.
Right.
The Ravens are looking to make a point. They're looking to stay ahead of the Bengals.
A statement game. I like it.
This is their statement game against
like
a bad team.
A bad team.
They can't show up and shit the bed this week.
You're right.
Like, they can, like, if they want these
But Lamar
other
is
teams,
shitting his pants. Literally.
As we speak.
Yeah, probably.
which means he'll be good to go by game time.
He's good to go. Dude, do you know what happens when Lamar plays with bubble gut?
Yeah, I'm a Browns.
Do you know what happens when Lamar plays with bubble gut? It's no worry at all. You're on the Panthers and you're trying to plead a case here. It makes it worse for you.
I like the Panthers.
Plus-
You got Lamar with bubble gut. Look out.
Plus 11.5.
Like, and as good as likely has been, Andrews is back. They don't
Right.
have any, like, and I get Jeremy Chin is back this week as well.
Gus
but
Edwards is back as well.
yeah, like they are kind of getting healthy at the right time for that run. Granted, they're going to.
All they got to do is win by 2 touchdowns, bro.
Only.
To a shit Panthers team. How many times have you seen John Harbaugh do this?
To the Browns.
It's
To any shit team. John Harbaugh pours it on to shit teams or loses. There's no happy
I'm
I'm
medium.
taking the points here. It's not that I like Carolina. I just don't love the points. I'll take plus 11.5.
I think you and Dalton are going to be eating an L on that one.
34-10,
I think I'm very likely to be similar to that score.
Wild.
which I don't know what the over-under is, but I think
That'd be
It's like 44, 42,
that
somewhere
sounds
around there.
right about right then. 43-10, 34-10, whatever you said.
like I think it's going to get ugly in a hurry.
I got it at 41.5 on Wednesday. So that being said,
Even so, 31-10.
there we go.
Yeah.
That works. Like, and it's just
28 to 10 final answer.
I think the Ravens win by 20 points.
Yeah, I definitely am on the same
21
page there.
21-10.
28-10, sticking to it. Now we got the Washington Commanders at the Houston Texans, and we got Washington. It was minus 2.5 on Wednesday. It is up to minus 3
This
now.
is my mortal lock.
It's easy. Taylor Heineke runs house on the Houston Texans today.
Yep.
But I don't mind the matchup of Brandon Cooks against Washington.
No, do not mind that.
He's
not
he's
mind
coming
that as
back
well.
today. They're making him play, and he wants out of Houston so bad that he has to ball out and make a case for other teams to want him once the offseason hits. Is my
I don't think he has to. People know what he is, but his speed's starting to go away.
yeah,
So,
that's
like-
true. He lives and dies by that. I miss the Saints, Brandon Cooks, when he used to hit the archer when he oh dude, that was so sick.
Plus that mush brain that he's got going on
Yeah.
for years. Like,
Yeah.
he's not going to command the money he wants,
Yeah.
but he doesn't necessarily have to ball it. He's going to end up going somewhere getting $8 million next year, maybe even up to 12, just because of the way receivers
The market.
are paid.
Yeah.
And the way he's
the
proven,
market
yeah.
is absolutely broken right now, and it's going to take a few years to get it back.
Yeah,
on
guys
track.
like Allen Robinson getting that kind of money.
But yeah, Cooks doesn't have to ball out, and I'm actually not a big fan of the matchup today.
Really? Okay. Nonetheless, do you have Washington or Houston?
I got Washington all day.
Okay.
We got it at 2.5. I know it's up to 3, but even at 3, I'm comfortable.
Oh,
with
yeah.
taking
Me
Washington,
too. Me too.
Just with the way they have been playing of late.
Yep. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's get into the 4 p.m. slate.
Yep.
Sunday
We
Night
haven't even
Football
spewed our fours out
and
yet.
Monday Night Football, baby.
First one, we got the Raiders.
Raiders.
At
two
the
dead
Denver
teams.
Broncos. We got Denver -2.5. What you got?
I like Denver here. I hate the Raiders, especially with Devontae Adams being shaky. Denver having one of the best defense in the league. I think Denver squeaks by again with a game-winning field goal here and covers.
I'm going to go Raiders here. I think Josh Jacobs is going to pound it, and I just have this weird feeling that Derek Carr motivational little speech he had last week is going to light a spark in him.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Dude, you're not working with much when it comes to these two teams. So
it's the shit bowl.
It's a flip a coin on these ones. So
that's kind of where I was at. So I love the Josh Jacobs play.
Yeah,
Absolutely love it today. But I don't think he's going to be able to do enough for him offensively to carry him to a win, which granted they don't even have to get the cover. But at, 2.5? Yeah, I like maybe a late game-winning field goal by Denver. But I know
Russ will pull something out of his ass.
Yeah, and I think so. Like, he's still good, like as bad as he has been this year, but the Raiders have arguably been worse.
Which is scary to think about.
Which is crazy because, in my opinion, they had the better offseason.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like, the Broncos, they just brought in Russ. But
right.
But the Raiders, they brought in all sorts of guys to make it work, and none of them have worked.
It's the head coach that's the problem. It's McDaniels.
Yeah, he's a great offensive coordinator, terrible head coach. You saw
proven.
it in Denver.
Yep.
12 years ago?
Yeah.
When he was all over Tebow?
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and he was a year and a half. All right, I'm done. I'm going back to New England.
Right.
But, yeah, for me, it's the Broncos at home. Probably going to be cold. Probably going to be windy.
Mile high. Long field goals again?
They got the kicker to do it.
Long field
goals. They
goals.
definitely do.
Long field goals.
Both teams do. Carlson can drill them from 60 as well. So
look at Saquon coming in fresh as hell in the purple bubble jacket.
Looking a little swaggy today.
Swaggy as hell. I'm telling you.
In.
He's coming. He's coming for next today. Is he wearing a Scarface shirt under too?
I think so.
Oh
no, I don't know what that is.
No, it's a puppet.
Yeah, that looked weird. It's
okay.
Saquon does what Saquon wants to do.
Saquon does what Saquon. Hey, and you hear the nickname he gave Daniel Jones, Vanilla Vic.
Yeah.
He said, I
don't hate it.
He said they had little, you know how they get the clips of the huddle sometimes. He walked up to Daniel last week and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna bust a big one, and I want to see Vanilla Vic running right beside me in the end zone."
I love it.
I love the swag the Giants got this year. But nonetheless, this is the most important game to us this week, man. We got our studio side bet game. We talked about this exact game 3 weeks ago. We were talking about times that Kirk Cousins performs. And we had Greg look up if these two teams play, and they do. And the time of day they play couldn't match up any better. This is a studio side bet made in heaven. This is just made in. Here we go. Loser eats a one-chip challenge.
Yeah. Loser.
It's all on
one-chip
this,
challenge.
and I know you're scared.
I just, cause it's not that I'm scared of the one chip. I'm scared of where it goes after this. Like we start our first one that we do is literally the one chip.
So yeah. I mean, the first one was the world's sourest candy.
Yeah, it wasn't even sour. So what you guys said.
It was very sour for like 10 seconds. Maybe I'll give it 30 seconds. It was like holy shit, burning your mouth. It literally burned a hole in my mouth. Like my side of my cheek was like raw. It was, but it went away quick. One chip challenge from videos I've seen don't look like it goes.
Don't look fun. It's not a 30-second thing.
So if this game that we're referring to, it's the Cowboys, it's the Vikings. If it goes to a tie, we both have to do it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a tie. It's going to be a
Vikings
Cowboys win.
Outright.
The bet is money line. The bet, we're going to point that clear. The bet is money line. Pure winner for the bet. But for the slate here, we got Dallas -1. Joey's on the Vikings at +1. I'm on the Cowboys at -1. Dalton also on the Vikings at +1. What you got, John?
Minnesota's at home.
All right.
All right. Like we've already said it today. We said it.
Giddy up, Cowgirls.
Kirk Cousins.
Skull, motherfuckers.
Awful. Kirk Cousins, 1:00, pretty good.
Very good.
I believe his history, it's somewhat mixed with the 4:00 games, but
he gets tired at the end.
You want to come over at 4:00?
I could get off work in time.
Hey, we could go live and have a live reaction to the loser. Just a thought. Do that. Let me know.
But I think Kirk Cousins absolutely balls out today. I think Dalvin Cook has a day. I think they've Dallas has weaknesses in defense that I feel like.
But they also have elite talent.
Yeah. I'm aware.
Minnesota's defense isn't nearly as elite as Dallas's. I'm going to put that out there.
But I'll take Jefferson. I'll take non-primetime Kirk. I will take Dalvin Cook.
Non-primetime Kirk is not
TJ
good.
Hawkinson?
That's not
TJ
helping your case.
Hawkinson?
We've been spewing non-primetime Kirk is not what you want.
No,
Is it not?
He's not in prime
he's
time.
not in prime time. 4 o'clock is not prime time.
It's the game of the week. That's almost prime time.
It's
But it's
The
not
lights are on and Kirk's going to fall. I'm telling you. I just want you all to know. I can't wait to laugh in your faces. Kirk is going to shit the bed today. He showed spurts of it the second half against Buffalo last week.
yeah, no, but he made the plays when he had to.
Josh Allen fucked it away when he had to.
Well,
But Josh Allen also brought him back. But Kirk Cousins made the plays in overtime to win that game.
Justin Jefferson made the plays in overtime to win that
Somebody's
game.
got- Throw him the
but,
ball.
but who's throwing the ball?
I'm not sold on Kirk this week. All right, you're not going to sell me. Whatever you do.
And you don't have to be, but it's Vikings.
Skull.
At
I'm
home.
laughing in faces.
Absolutely
I'm laughing
love
in
it.
faces after this one.
Here's the thing. There are a few teams that, for whatever reason, people go apeshit for. And it's the Cowboys every year.
And I'm usually not a victim to that. It's just
everybody
this one
puts them
pure
on a
matchup.
pedestal.
I want that to be I want that out there. I am not a no Cowboys dick ride lover. This is the first week you've seen me go all in on the Cowboys, and it's solely purely because of this one matchup. I'm gonna defend them this week. That's it. Don't call me no Cowboys dick rider. I just don't want to eat the hot chip.
But here's the thing. And here's another thing. What's Prescott ever won?
nothing.
In regular season games, he's won plenty of them,
Yeah.
and that's all this is. This ain't no
No.
playoff atmosphere game.
But
I think it is.
so arguably this is a primetime game
Yeah.
to where so that this all right, so it's not so much it's not a night game, but it's a big time game.
Uh-huh.
And Prescott doesn't always show up for these.
But
And it's,
But
and it's not so
The
much
lack of run game.
and it's not so much I don't have faith in what Dallas's defense is
last
gonna do.
week he looked okay, bro.
He
And CD Lamb went nuts, and it's the
Wait, they
same.
didn't
It's
lost,
the
though.
same argument. They
They
did.
blew a fourth quarter
They
lead.
did lose. They did lose,
Yeah.
and that's why they're gonna come out pissed off today. I'm getting to that.
I don't know.
But like I said, I'm no Cowboys dick rider, but today I think the matchup is in their favor.
I think Dalvin Cook has the day.
Let's see. Let's see. 4
I would
o'clock
say,
hotel.
hey-
Come over and watch with me if you like.
Did you see Dalvin Cook's 81-yard touchdown run last week?
Dalvin
Yeah.
Cook balled, and Dalvin Cook's probably going to get his today. That doesn't mean that the Cowboys can't come out on top at the end, which I think is going to be the case.
Plus, when Zeke's played this year, they haven't exactly been great.
Zeke's not playing, is he?
Yeah,
He is playing.
Limited
It's
limited
gonna be-
touches.
it's probably
Limited
gonna be
touches.
limited capabilities, but
He ain't. Tony Pollard show.
All right, let's move on. Next game.
That game got me worked up.
Bengals-
This one's going to get me more worked up. What's up?
Bengals at Pittsburgh. Cincinnati's 4.5 point favorites.
Uh-huh.
I'm on Cincinnati. Don't love it. I just hate the Steelers.
You're an idiot.
I hate the
Mike
Steelers.
Tomlin's at home getting points. That's all you have to say.
I couldn't care less.
You're handing me a wrong game then right here.
We don't know that.
I do.
Well, you think you do.
Did you see the week 1 matchup in Cincy when these two teams played?
It's not week 1.
that was a shit show.
Now it's in Pittsburgh.
Joe Burrow's coming to his own.
Okay, no, he hasn't without Jamar Chase. He has not came into his own. They're not
Falcons would beg to
they're not
differ.
the same without Jamar Chase.
The Falcons would beg to differ.
That was a Joe Mixon
It's
show.
the goddamn Falcons, bro.
What's their record? What's their record?
4 or 5.
What's the
Shut
Steelers
up.
record?
Shut up. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Shut up. I got the Steelers at -4.5. I've seen it's dropped to -3.5 because sharp bettors know what they're talking about, and it's dropped the point. You got the Bengals. Dalton, he took the Steelers. What do you got, John?
I originally took the Bengals.
I would have been so pissed off at you. I would have told you to take that jersey off right now.
But I looked. I saw
Hopefully you're wearing an undershirt.
I am. But I saw the spread drop. I saw the spread dropped, and that's not necessarily what changed me. But I still think the Steelers lose today, just not by 4.5.
No, Steelers are going to win. And
I
what I'm
think
going to
that-
do on all everyone's heads all day is this. I'm going to hit this touchdown siren. Come over at 4 o'clock for the Cowboys game. Steelers play at the same time. I'm going to be in your face.
That's fine.
with
Which
this
one are you
tomorrow.
gonna watch? Are you
No,
are
it's
you a
gonna
real
be
fan?
The,
or you
the big TV is going to be the Steelers. Don't get it twisted.
Picture in picture.
Don't get it. No, the Cowboys Vikings will be right here on this little John right here. And the big dogs will be on the big screen, okay?
But yeah, I got the Steelers getting 4.5. I think it's enough points for them to be getting.
Yeah.
But I still think.
Do you still like it at -3.5 now that it dropped to that?
Yeah, because I think they lose by 3.
I think they win by 6. 6.
Not 10.
Call my shot 6.
Not 10.
That's how you know I like it a little less.
All right, Sunday night football.
Sunday
Chiefs
night football.
At Chargers. KC -7.
Who you got? I'm on the Chiefs personally.
I think
it's just Patty Mahomes turning the lights on games like this.
I think it's Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are just on a different level, and the Chargers are just overrated in my opinion.
Yeah, but it does help.
All right.
Mike Williams and Keenan Allen coming back is huge.
Yes. Without either of those two, Justin Herbert has looked like shit.
Justin Herbert has not looked good this year compared to last year.
Having him on my dynasty team,
fake ribs. Is that what you
He's
said?
trying to do Charles Manson and suck his own dick.
Marilyn Manson. You always say Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
I'm sure good old Charlie's tried.
Same. They're both fucking freak shows.
It's not my fault. I mean, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to break his ribs off.
So
and suck
they're
himself off.
getting Mike. So the Chargers are getting Williams and Allen back this week. It's going to be huge for Herbert.
That is huge. They haven't had that connection since week 3.
Mahomes has either won 23 or 24 straight games in November and December.
Spit the facts, John.
It is the most consecutive games won in any 2-month span in NFL history.
Okay.
It is absolutely disgusting. It's almost like how Ben was in December under Tomlin. Like, he just didn't lose.
Yeah. Yeah. You hear that? Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
But the difference is it's 7 games in LA.
Yep.
I'm taking the Chargers. I think that they're going to lose.
This could be one of those divisional rivalry games that they come out and play. But I can't bet against Patty Mahomes. Can't do it.
I feel like Eckler could have himself a day as well.
Good.
That could very well happen.
Because that run D is suspect.
He's too bald. Too bald.
He's a fantasy fantasy G though.
Yeah.
But Chiefs straight up, Chargers with the points.
I hate that.
You're the only one with the Chargers with the points, so we'll see how it goes. Monday Night Football being played in Mexico City. How about that?
Taco time.
Taco time, huh? We got the Niners and we got the Cardinals. We got the Niners minus 7.5, and I stated earlier, Debo's going to be – it's over before the game even starts. Debo's coming out the boombox.
Boombox
it's over.
Out.
It's over.
Kyler Murray's at home playing.
Kyler Murray might not play.
And Kyler Murray's not at home.
If Colt McCoy plays, the Cards have a better chance. Silly enough to say, if Colt McCoy plays, they have a better chance. Did you see what
Kyler's too short?
Colt balled last week.
Oh, I get that, but
he screwed my over.
But there's a reason he's a backup. It's no different than
but it's
because you drafted him number 1.
2-3 game skids. He's great for. We're not asking him to go to the playoffs. We're asking him for 1 game.
Hey, does everybody remember when Brissett looked good at the beginning of the year?
Yeah,
the dude's a backup for a reason.
Yeah,
over long hauls, and I get this is only going to be 2 games, but that. Arizona's defense isn't bad. Isaiah Simmons has been balling this year. Zayvon Collins, Buda Baker still back there. Like,
right.
They have absolute monsters in that defense. But I still got San Francisco at minus 7.5.
I think we're all on the Niners.
Christian McCaffrey's so fucking hot.
It's such a weapon to have him there. Well, it's lethal, isn't it?
He is fucking gorgeous in a Niners uniform.
I just think that
they're
better off with
gorgeous man. I've never seen a gorgeous man. I don't think.
Have you ever seen Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah.
He's fucking.
He looks like a stud. I think stud. I don't look at him and say, "Wow, he's gorgeous."
He's fucking gorgeous. Those fucking biceps are unreal,
dude. You're not helping your case. Let's move on before this gets weird.
He's not wrong though.
I got San Francisco.
He's a good-looking guy. guy.
I got San Francisco running away with this game. I think they are focused right now.
Yeah, they're gonna pound the fucking ball right down their fucking face.
And by the way, did anybody notice Elijah Mitchell was back and he freaking balled out last week?
Yeah.
I know McCaffrey got dinged
89 yards on 12 touches or something like that.
Like that 1-2 punch, in my opinion, could be as good as what Cleveland has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If not, maybe better, because McCaffrey.
That's a stretch, but yes.
Oh, but they have 2 guys in the backfield. Take to the house.
Well, every team has 2 guys in the backfield.
No,
they just don't have the best running back in the league in the backfield.
Yeah, he's in Tennessee. We discussed this already.
You're a fucking psychopath.
No, but
you are a certified fucking psychopath.
They have 2 different running backs that can take to the house on any given play. Like, it is disgusting.
I can't deny that.
Add in Debo, add in Ayuk, add in Kittle. Like,
look out.
I mean, you're making my case for the Niners. I love it.
Yeah. But, like, that team is absolutely loaded, ready to go and make a run. Like, I think they're still trying to catch the Seahawks.
I said it when stupid fucking Trey Lance got hurt. This is now a Super Bowl team with Jimmy Garoppolo under center.
My question is, in Mexico City, who's going to have the favorable crowd? Is it going to be – because Niners obviously
Niners.
But Arizona's right there on Mexico.
No, I get that, but, like, the way –
Niners have a big fan base.
There's more money in San Francisco.
The Niners fan base is way bigger. I'll definitely admit to that.
And you go like southwest, like out that area.
It's
The
Niners
amount
Nation,
of
huh?
Niners and Cowboys fans everywhere
Yeah.
is disgusting.
Okay.
And I think the Niners have played in Mexico before, and like the fan turnout was insane.
Okay, that makes sense. That's probably going to be a Niners Nation. Well, lastly here, we got our mortal locks, huh?
Let's do it.
We went 4-0 as a squad last week.
Yes,
Let's do
sir.
it again.
Let's do it.
Let's do it again. So, Joey, what's yours?
Washington -2.5. Taylor Heineke, Terry McLaurin are going to drag their nuts all over Houston. Safe and sound. I mean, Davis Mills is next too long. Damian Pierce kind of scares me, but I think the Washington front is so good that they're going to lock him down.
Just announced Devontae Adams expected to play.
I still like Denver.
Oh, I still like Denver as well.
Still like Denver. Who's your...
My mortal lock is following the trend, following that 9.5
Hitting that
spread
early.
under. It's 41.5 in the Baltimore-Carolina game, and I'm hammering the under.
21-10.
I'm hammering the under in a 28-10 game.
21-10.
Love it. Taking it to the grave. Mortal lock.
Dalton's mortal lock is the Patriots -3 over the Jets. I love that one.
Yeah, yep. Jets going home to
Yes.
cry
Zach
themselves to
Wilson
sleep
looked so
tonight.
scared.
He looked scared walking
So
in just
scared.
now. Yeah, he
So
looked
scared.
petrified.
I love it. John, what's your mortal lock of the week?
So I'm not sure if you guys watched. Well, you guys were here for it, but like Wednesday's show, like when you guys announced mine, like Dalton's face just like kind of had that like.
Oh, yeah.
Because he took the Falcon
Yep.
up points. I
Yeah.
got the Bears. I think -6.
Plus
three.
three.
Once he heard John's expertise take the he's like, oh, boom.
But I'm
Look at that
willing to
Minka
up
pick
it
six. Let's
and-
go.
and
You
just-
see the?
Congrats. He hasn't done that since week 1.
He actually did the
Like
next
I'm
week.
willing to up it, and I'm willing to say Bears money line.
Whoa.
Is my mortal lock for today.
Bears money line.
Lock it in. You heard it here first,
Bears
folks.
money line. I do love Bears money line. I think the Falcons suck, and Justin Fields has 200 yards rushing.
Yeah,
I think he breaks 200 yards passing today.
Oh,
that's nice.
Because
That'd be nice.
Terrell's back, I believe, but
yes.
like he's been moving the ball around too. Like
They're
like
gonna put 8 in the box trying to stop that man's running game right now.
and that's cool because you got Cole Kmet roaming.
Yep, he's gonna hit him with them Derrick Henry jump passes left and right.
Mooney will get his touches. I mean Claypool as well. Like
Claypool's coming into his own.
And Kmet.
and I actually really like the running back Montgomery.
Yep.
Yeah, because Khalil's out.
With
Khalil Herbert is out.
IR, like I like Montgomery,
Yep.
like because you have to imagine the Falcons are going to be focused so much on Fields
Yep.
to where even if they put 8 guys in the box, there's going to be 2 guys that are going to be spying the shit out of Fields.
Right.
And then hey, RPO, there you go. And there should be huge holes for Montgomery to potentially have like 80 yards and a touchdown or 2.
Yep, I like that.
All
Does that
right.
do it for us?
I think that does it for us, guys. Remember, go follow our socials, our Instagram at the over.underpod and our Facebook page over/underpodcast. And there, you can get in to our weekly FanDuel that's going on today. Message us on there. We can get you in. It
Yep,
starts
we got
at 1 o'clock
8
today.
entries in. We got 2 entries left.
Yep, starts at 8 o'clock today. And also, you can get in. You can decide what the victim or loser,
the punishment
is for our weekly side bet, as we told you this week. Whoever is the loser in the the Vikings Cowboys game, loser has to do the 1-chip challenge, and we will do that live on Wednesday. So make sure you tune in Wednesday.
Make sure you tune in to see
one
Joey's
of
ass
us
cry.
absolutely suffer.
Joey's
and
ass cry.
Steyer deserves it. I mean, he's taking the Cowgirls as a typical small brain person would. Just roll with the Cowgirls.
I can't wait to let them make you look like a fool. Come over at 4
Besides
o'clock,
that,
all right? Come over
go
at 4.
Vikes, Skull all the way, baby. Go Vikings, go Browns. Hopefully they figure out a way to put some shit together. I don't think they will. They just throw enough shit on the wall. Something's got to stick, so hopefully they can just do
It's
that.
go Steelers. It's go Cowboys. It's 2 of America's teams, and the iconic logos of American football are going to hold true today.
You also sound like you root for Notre Dame saying that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's go Bucks all day, every day. You know that.
You guys got anything else?
That does it for me. Oh, my
get the
goodness.
fuck outta here.
Oh, my.
Get the fuck
Well,
outta
hey,
here.
when you're not here to defend yourself on Wednesday, it's still prior to the game. We got words for you. Oh, we got words for you.
I will listen to it the next morning.
love it.
Your blood's going to be boiling, Johnny boy. I'm just kidding.
Greg, you got anything for us?
Nope, good show this morning, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
dude.
you.
Appreciate you back there,
Awesome.
Greg.
Thank you, guys. We will see you guys on Wednesday. Peace out.
Peace out, guys.